Pascual Iwikwesqua Esqueo Nesigasun Papixis Otinia. Hello, welcome to Discussions with Des. I am deviating from my Tuesday slot and I'm coming to you live Wednesday night. And I am so happy because I know this is kind of a pop up, and this is exactly why I have this page here so that I could go live at just a drop of a hat. And so I have a special guest today, and she just happens to be my relative. Her name is Nicole Daybird. Well, and she has an amazing. I've been talking about it. I talk about nonstop. I post about it nonstop. She has an amazing lash line, and it's actually more lash line. It's a cosmetic line, and it's called Daybird Beauty. And I just wanted to. I want to say today is the National Awareness Day, May 5th, for missing and murdered Indigenous women. I came from a walk. I got a cool scarf here at the walk. Thought I could wear it like an Amster here, hey, or Axl Rose. And I was saying earlier, I kind of look like Mrs. Lippy. Kind of look like Mrs. Lippy off Billy Madison. Just kidding. I'm also wearing Dodie white earrings and a lanyard. And I have a Defend the Sacred t-shirt that this is actually a really super old t-shirt. I bought it a long time ago to powwow. And anyway, I wanted to welcome you guys all. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know. Be sure to like and share. I have a special guest today. And so her name is Nicole Daybird. And she's my relative. And I want to bring her up and so she can introduce herself. She is the founder of Daybird Beauty, and I'm super excited to have her here. Hello. Hold on.
Oh, hello. Yeah, so thank you so much for having me. My name is Nicole Daybird, and like Des said, she's my cousin, and I love Des. Like, she's somebody that I look up to, so I'm so honored to be on this podcast. Thank you.
I love you so much too. I love what you're doing. You're an Indigenous boss babe. I know I've been saying this for a long time. Like, it's literally all about supporting Indigenous. Buy Indigenous, support Indigenous. We buy makeup, cosmetic, lashes, everything. We might as well support our own. And this is exactly why I wanted to have you on here, to talk a little bit about your business, your brand, and how you got started, so you could inspire other Indigenous people to rise up and pursue their business dreams. So I'll just let you introduce yourself, like where you're from, and yeah, just a quick introduction of who you are.
Okay, so I am from Muskowgan First Nation, Treaty 4 territory, and I live in Regina, Saskatchewan. I'm currently working in Fort Capel in research full-time, so I do my business on the side, evenings and weekends. I have a 15-year-old son named Aiden, who's my baby. I have a fiance, Brad, getting married this year, so that's really exciting, finally. And yeah, I think that's about it. We have a cat named Danny. I don't know.
Just a little alley cat? Nah, just kidding. So what inspired you to create Daybird Beauty?
Well, I'm a self-taught makeup artist. So I love makeup. I've been doing it for over 15 years freelance. And I love eyelashes. I've been wearing them for forever. And I think that's why I wanted to start with the lashes. I noticed when I go to Sephora, the brands that I liked were so expensive, like $20 to $40. And I started doing some research and found that like I can offer quality lashes at less than half the price.
Amazing. And they're really good quality. I've had the pleasure of wearing some and getting these amazing packages. The packaging is so cute. The quality is like the bands are thicker. You know how you get like just like drugstore ones, and they're kind of really thin and they're a little bit challenging to put on. Yeah, these bands from Daybird, they're nice and thicker and like easier to apply, I find. And yeah, so I'm a huge fan of your business. I'm a huge supporter of your business, and I wanted to know, and is this your first business venture, or do you have a business background?
No, so I don't have a business background at all. I do have a background in communications and a little bit of finance. So this is something that I went into like knowing nothing. So I did a lot of research online, and I found that there weren't too many indigenous lash brands. Like um, one of the big ones was Resgal, and I love Resgal. And um, she was someone that really inspired me too. And I love her lashes as well. Um, so yeah, uh, did that answer the question?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about your mentors. That you, I know you mentioned Brandy Woodhouse from Resgal, another amazing entrepreneur, an Indigenous boss babe, a lash creator and cosmetics line as well. So shout out to Resgal. And but I want to know a little bit more about some of the mentors that inspired you, because I know that that you talked a little bit about them before. So.
Yeah, so that was really important to me when I started to seek out these mentors, people that were already doing an amazing job. And so I was very fortunate to find some people that I could trust and confide in. And it's been really great. Um, and I felt really welcomed into the Indigenous entrepreneurship community. So just really looking forward to getting out there more.
Amazing. Um, so one of the things that like you do that you did the behind the scenes, like how long did you have this idea, or that you were, planning in the background before you launched your before you went live and went and launched your business?
So I really believe in manifesting and setting goals for myself. Um, I can visualize it in my head, and probably for about a good year before I launched. So I launched my business in November of 2020. And yeah, it was about a year leading up to it, just doing all the research. And I kind of didn't go about it the I didn't have a business plan. That's something I'm still working on. Like I said, it's all in my head. I didn't have any grants, so I actually started with a loan from my mother, who's an angel, and a very small loan, and I was just able to just snowball off of that. So that was really cool.
That's amazing. That family support and having believing in you, but knowing that you have something there, that you have that you're onto something. And I love that, because I see what you're doing and it's so inspiring. Like to me, I'm just like, wow. And to know that like I'm like we're related and we've known each other in different phases of our lives, and then to see you really just stepping forth is truly inspiring. It's really inspiring to me, and that's why I really wanted to have you as my first guest, because um, I just think that like we should be talking more and creating more buzz, creating more awareness, even for other people that might be having an idea but not understand, like not really knowing what to do, or how to go about creating their own businesses, because I see so many of them popping up and I'm just like, yo, like that's so amazing. And I just oh, here we have some people here. Hey, hello sister, again, another supporter of Dallas. Hello brother. Hi guys. So why did you choose, so I wanted to talk a little bit about your utility knife, or your self-defense keychain. And I think that that goes hand in hand with today. Today is Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Awareness Day. It's May 5th. And Daybird Beauty has a self-defense keychain, and it's like it's amazing because it's super cute. It's super like stylish. There it is. Okay, let's talk about that for a bit.
All right. So this is something that wasn't planned. So I really wanted a self-defense keychain, so I started doing some research and was able to find a supplier. And I had to choose because we live in Canada, we have different laws, right? Like in the States, it's okay to carry mace or a taser, but we can't do that in Canada or Saskatchewan, anyways. So the things that I do have on here, I have a window breaker and lip gloss, pom pom, and this is an alarm, but it's also a flashlight. And so this is really cool, and I think this is probably like the best thing on the set. So when you pull this pin, it makes a really really loud, like deafening noise. And women that have bought this keychain already told me that this has really saved them. They've been in scary situations and they were able just to pull the pin, and immediately like the person that was bothering with them ran away. So
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, I was just thinking, I was like, man, you don't want to get that self-defense keychain on somebody who is actually not doing self-defense. Just, kind of like just a down ass hand that's like window breaker. Hey. Can we get what can we do with that? Hey, just kidding. Kind of fun can we have with that? Just kidding. Jokes. Um but I think that it's a wonderful thing that you're doing, and it's also simultaneously kind of sad that us as women have to. But do you have any stories of like you like why keychain, a self-defense keychain? Is there anything that you were just like creeped out or inspired you to get that?
um, just the I guess just the fact that you hear so many stories. One of my years ago, one of my friends was murdered in Regina, and even knowing family that are missing or are murdered, like you hear these stories, everybody knows someone, and I've never really felt safe, especially at night. Um, Anytime I'm alone at night by myself, when I used to go to university, I would always make sure I called somebody and had someone on the phone. But even then, how does that really protect you? So that's why I really wanted this tool. And I'm still learning how to use, like I haven't done any how-to videos yet, but I know that this is a window breaker, but it's also a Japanese weapon. One of my cousin's dads was joking and he was like, you can use it to poke someone's eyes out if you ever need to.
Nice. Oh, just kidding. Hope it never has to come to that. But I mean, in the event, disagreeing. It's in the streets of Regina. Just jokes, no. But I just think that I just think that it's like it's so important because I know there's so many times I've been creeped out, or even like when you're walking by yourself and you're getting catcalled, or someone's like behind you. One time I was funny story. I was in Prince Albert one time, and I was just walking and somebody followed me like right from like the whole way, and it was just and I had to went into a like an apartment building, and it would just happen to like I opened it and then I went walking even to see if he was following me. I was like, maybe he's not following me, and then I walked through the first level and then I walked up the back. He went the same way, and I was like, yo, and I just kept walking and stuff like that. And I didn't have any. This was a long time ago. Like I didn't have a self-defense keychain. I wish I would have. I mean, I ended up running and I think I like hid behind church steps, and then I lost him. But I was wondering like what did he want with, like, I mean, like who knows? You never it's just crazy. And this isn't a hot topic today too, because not today, but this is a constant within Indigenous women, specifically because today, when we were doing this march here in downtown Bismarck, and we had families of the missing and murdered, and people that don't have answers. They don't have. They're missing their loved ones, and they had different things about their missing loved ones' personality, and like the different goals that they had. And when I seen that, I was just like, it's just like, wow. I could just feel like the hurt And I was just like, this is so heartbreaking, but it's also necessary that we continue to raise awareness. And I think your utility, your self defense keychain is it's sad that it's needed, but it's amazing that you have it, and it's amazing that it's so cute, and like it's like, you know, pow.
Yeah, and it also comes in, right now I'm sold out in most of the colors, but I will be restocking soon. It comes in black, silver, and purple.
Awesome. So, hey, Tanya Joe Hall says, I love Daybird lashes. Tiana says, hey, ladies. Good evening, everyone. Hello, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Be sure to like and share. We are here. We're visiting. We're chatting with, if you're just joining us, we're chatting with Nicole Daybird, the founder of Daybird Beauty. And she has, if you want to check out her website, it's going to be there in the comments. Yeah, it's right there in the comments. Check out her website. Go ahead and browse, peruse the website, and see if anything catches your eye. Again, amazing quality lashes, and yeah, I'm so glad that you are here with me today. This is my first time having a guest on my show, and I'm just happy that it's you, and that we get to catch up and visit. It's kind of like a FaceTime, hey? It's a public one.
Yeah.
Can you show us you know, just a little bit of a peek of your lashes and your lines that you have there?
Yes. So I just launched this lash palette. So it has the 10 trays. So right now, I do have, they're limited quantity. I do have them on the website. I don't have any made right now, but I'll show you this one. This one actually has all of the heather lashes in it. So the heather lashes were actually the first style that I came out with from the Resiliency collection. So Heather Owatch, I worked with her, and she's an amazing woman, someone who was always there cheering me on from the beginning, and someone that I looked up to that's doing amazing things in community and in all areas. So these trays have the 10 spots for lashes. I'm selling them for $150, and it's free shipping in Canada, $150 Canadian. And I'm also going to be doing, sorry, the Nakota collection as well, I think, next. I'll be releasing that one next. I've also had women ask if I can do them like a custom lash tray, so I've done that as well. And I don't know if I should tease this. I also have another lash tray that I'm coming out with. Oh no, I don't have it. That'll be on the website. Lash tray. So watch for that.
So how did you come up with the names of the lashes? Like, for instance, your Cree collection, your Resilience collection, the Nakota collection. Where did that inspiration come from, and how did that come to you?
So I'm a Nehiawa Squeo, and my language is something that I never had growing up, and it's something that I learned in university. I took Cree classes, and my goal is one day to be fluent. And I always get teased because, or I'm always like a little bit shy of my Cree accent. It's not quite there yet, but I'm trying. And so that's why I wanted to name my first collection 1 to 10 in Cree. So I can say I think I'm an expert counting to 10 in Cree. I still have to get the accent down though.
You're like, I meet that. I always say that. Just I don't know why I do, but I love that. And then your resiliency collection. Let's talk about that for.
Yeah, so that was the second collection. And like I said, I think a big part of me being successful was all of the amazing individuals that I surrounded myself with. I really wanted to empower women And I want to be with women that will lift you up and that will encourage you and that will be honest and, um, just people that you can really trust and people that inspire you to be better. And so I started out with asking them to be models for the Cree collection. And then they were amazing. And they did it just for free lashes. And so that's where I got the idea, like, I want to empower these women and I want to honor them. And I wasn't sure how it would kind of play out, but it's been really great. And also, I wanted to give back. So that was a way for me to do that also. So 20% of the proceeds from each of the lashes go to a charity of their choice. Oh, you're muted, I think. Des.
Hello? Just kidding. I love that. I love that you're giving back, and I think that that sets you apart and is unique that you are doing that and giving back. I think that's amazing. And so the Nakota collection, and so that was inspired by what or who?
That was, and my fiance is Nakota. And just in the work that I do in research, I've gotten to know a lot of the Nakota communities, especially Carry the Kettle. And so I actually got to learn some of the language that way. And I asked my fiance, because we do want to have babies someday soon, hopefully. And, I want to be able to learn the language. It's such a beautiful language. So I got his family's blessing to do that. And I know that Nakota is, there aren't a lot of fluent Nakota speakers left. So I thought that was a way to help revitalize the language.
I'm a little bit fluent in CTK, Carry the Kettle slang as well. Yeah. Sure came to. Just kidding. But I grew up there. Fun fact: my dad was stationed in Carry the Kettle for years, and so I grew up. I have lots of friends and relatives that are Nakota from Carry the Kettle, and yeah, so I think that's amazing. And I see there's key people that I know that are trying to revitalize the Nakota language and keep it ongoing, because there's limited speakers, and I think that that's amazing that you are honoring not only the Neheao language but the Nakota language as well. And let's talk a little bit about some of the other women in your resiliency collection that inspired you. I know you have quite a few of them, and I think that that's so amazing. And so let's talk about them. For who are they?
Okay. So I just want to see if I have, I think I have some styles here. So these are the Becca lashes. I don't know if you guys can see them. There you go. So these are one of the first few lashes that I came out with. And Becca Big Eagle is somebody that, she's also a makeup artist. And somebody that's done my makeup before, super talented, so sweet. And I asked her, and I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know, if I didn't know what she would say, but I've been so lucky. Like, all of the women said yes right away. And one of the other styles I have is Peyton. So these ones are super pretty. One of my favorites. They're long and kind of wispy. And Peyton is somebody that I actually used to be her youth mentor. And it's a funny story. We found out that we were related. She's actually my cousin. And she's just a really amazing woman, single mother, just really succeeding, so gorgeous. Also a makeup artist. Yeah, love Peyton.
Awesome. I love that how you are releasing them, and then you have what a quote that they're saying to empower other Indigenous women, and I just like I really something I can get behind because I'm just like I love that, you know, like I just think that we have so much to share and like so much people this like I don't know, this is just an amazing endeavor that you've went on, and it's truly inspiring. um, I just want to know if there's anybody out that has a few questions. Any questions for Nicole? Please sound off in the comments. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And yeah, and
Oh,
yeah.
also, um, there's a lot more coming in the resiliency collection. So I kind of stalled a little bit. I'm just trying to catch up on everything. I don't want to ever rush into anything. Um, but I can say we have at least 25 lashes in the resiliency collection. And I think we've only released maybe eight or nine. So there's lots more to come. And, you know, these are individuals. It's not all women. I have a two-spirited individual who you guys are going to go crazy. He's an amazing, amazing, super talented makeup artist. And you'll just have to stay tuned to find out who it is. But I couldn't believe it. He said yes. So super that. And, you know, it's just people that I've met along my journey, people that have supported me and reached out, and we just started connecting again. And then even huge influencers. We're going to be releasing, I don't know if I should say, should I keep it a secret? What do you think, Des? No. Okay, we're so Fawn Wood is going to be one of the lashes in the collection. So those are going to be dropping soon. Super excited about those. I love Fawn so much, and I've actually just got to know her through my business. So that's another thing that's so amazing. It's like I'm able to attract even more amazing like women that are thriving in their fields and so creative and beautiful and inspiring, and yeah, it's awesome.
I love that because it's exactly who you are to me. I feel the same way about, I see that in you. And so you are so, like everything that you're speaking about over these mentors and the people that you're asking for, you have those same qualities. And like that, I just think that that's so amazing. It's like you are so worth like everything that you're working so hard for. And I'm like I'm so inspired because I know how much, like just like you're saying, like, you know, from the ground zero, from its infancy, from researching and figuring everything out, and how challenging that is. And like even as part-time, because you're still maintaining a full-time job, which is super super inspiring. It's super, you know, like everybody has like a lot of challenges, especially during the tough times that we're going through with you know, like the quarantine, and you know, having like lockdowns and having, you know, different things that come into play, and you're still being able to overcome all those challenges and keep inspiring, you know, people, and making these connections, these amazing connections, because there are so many people that are just starting to like, I think I just see like this rumbling within Indian country, you know, that people are starting to realize their worth. They're starting to step in and use their voice. They're trying to ground themselves and really understand who they are, and starting to be passionate about their gift, and realizing what that is, and connecting with people. And this is a big thing about like your strengths, like your gift is to like do these things and to make these connections. And I think that that's just amazing, and I'm like beyond proud of you. And I'm just saying that not because I know you, because I'm related to you, and you know I love you so much. And it's badass interviewer. So really biased, but I mean like for real, for real. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention that you know I haven't asked, or anything like that? You know, like anything at all?
Yeah, like just on that, I guess on that topic, one of the biggest things for me was just seeing that I had the ability to inspire others, and especially the younger generation. Um, it's funny because I still see myself as young, but kind of getting up there in age. um, that's so cool, just knowing that they can see somebody with the same color skin, someone that comes from a reserve right beside theirs. And, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And that's what I want to do. I want to create a ripple effect. And I want to be able to let people know that if you have any questions, you're starting your business, you can message me, ask me. Like, I want to be there to support you because I've had so much support myself. So I want to give back that way.
Absolutely. That's amazing. And I love that. And I think that there may be viewers, they might not be live and they might check in with us later. And I think it's important that like they know that there are other people that are successful that you might have had or what are some of the things that were challenges for you when creating this? Was there anything, any bumps in the road or anything that like was like, oh, that you had to work through that maybe you want to share with us in case there are other entrepreneurs that want to know?
Oh yeah, okay. Um, like honestly, I'm still figuring it out as I go. One of the challenges I would say is learning how to build a website with no experience. So anyone out there, I would recommend Shopify. That's um, that's how I built my website through them. It's very easy to use. I don't know, it's easy to use, but it's also complex, but there's lots of tutorials available. Um, so yeah, that took me a while to figure out. But once I got it, it really helped my business because instead of me selling the product through Facebook or Instagram, the website did it for me. Um, and just knowing that like a lot of people don't know that it's just me behind Daybird Beauty. Like I do have a lot of help from my fiance who's amazing. So he'll help me do deliveries. Sometimes I'll hire my son or my little niece to help me with, just some of the labeling or packaging stuff. But I package everything myself and I try to do it with love and intent. My favorite thing to do when I'm packing orders is to light a candle. And lately I've been listening to Vaughn Wood's new album. So good. And I just try to make sure that that I'm giving good energy because I want my customers to know that I love them and I appreciate them so much. And I always try to, take my time and make it something that they're excited to open. And also try to offer like little free items. Like I have these little scrunchies that I always will stick in there sometimes, or I'll give a free face mask or, just little things. Oh, also wanted to say TikTok has been huge for my business. So I think that, and that's something I had to learn. I had no idea how to do TikTok in the beginning, but it's been able to allow me to reach, like I've gotten orders from all over Canada, all over North America, and I credit it to TikTok. So, and you probably know this too, Des, like it's an amazing platform. One of the biggest challenges I had was customer service. So because it was only me, I guess there was only one miscommunication where it had to do with shipping or something, but I was able to settle it pretty quick. Nothing major.
Yeah, I know how, it must be like people don't realize that it's just you. It's literally you in that actual bedroom that you're sitting in right now, with your products and you're, placing your orders and everything like that and getting them set up and ready to ship and everything. And TikTok, I do agree. Like it is an amazing platform. You know what? I wasn't on TikTok until maybe, I didn't even know when it was like however many months ago and summertime, I think. And then I was thought that it was like for little kids. And then when I got on there, I realized that there's actually like a huge network of adults hanging in. Just kidding. No, and I was just laughing because my kids are like, sheesh, sheesh. Like they kept saying that. All right, I said eyebrows up, squint, Sheesh. I know. I was like, I don't even know what that is. And I was just like so old because I consider myself, I still feel really young and everything, even though I am getting older too. I mean, I feel you when you mentioned that because I'm like, girl, same. But my kids are getting older. Like Ayana's 15 and Jason's 12 and baby Hope is 3, but I mean still like they're just like they're creating like their own stepping into their own and um even with your son 15 years old, these are huge milestones and you really don't think like what were you doing when you were 15. Hey Vincent, what so sorry, I just getting this okay, so I have a question here from Dawn Shields. Absolutely love the Nakota collection, and I don't wear lashes, but I want to order a pair. Which one do you suggest for a beginner? I'm Hunkpati Dakota from South Dakota. Hunkpapa? Is our I'm me and I'm
So that's a really great question. And that's something that I get all the time. And it's been so amazing. All of these women are trying lashes for the first time. They've never tried them before. And so that's something that I want to offer is more tutorials. And there's a chat option on my website. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to send me a chat on there or message me Instagram, Facebook. I'd also like to start doing more Facebook Lives on my Daybird Beauty page. And even like if someone wants to do a one-on-one, I would do that. Like, just let me know. We can set up a time for that because I love lashes so much. And if I can teach, like that's the goal. I want to be able to teach women how to put them on because they're so fun. Sorry, question. I'm going to be released. I have some stuff. So they're a lot more, and I would recommend. Also, sorry, stove. They're more natural. Thing, wearing right now. These are the more desiree. So, like I said, feel free to message me and we can go from there.
just to reiterate that was you said the Nisto was that I that my mic was on so it kind of gave a little bit of feedback. I'm sorry. I just the for the more natural lashes.
Yeah, so from the Cree collection, that would be the Nisto, Enanu is also kind of more natural. So that's what I would recommend is to start out with the more natural lashes. And then once you're comfortable with those, maybe work your way up to the more dramatic ones. From the Nakota collection, sorry, I'm still learning the names. So I don't know it off the top of my head. That's so bad.
You're fine. It's fine, but because I know what it is. It's daunting to use because I never really used lashes up until maybe like 2 years ago. I think and even then it was on special occasions only because I really didn't know how to use them and I didn't even trim them because I know now that you have to trim them. For anyone out there that's kind of a beginner, I would suggest trimming your eyelashes because I would just like even when how there's like extra lines on there, like, and I would be like, okay, I just put glue on there and I'd be like, plop it on, and then I'd be just, they're itchy, and I'd be like, I don't like these, but then really it was because I wasn't measuring them towards my eye, and that's actually key to putting your lashes on. And I know that that's just a quick tip if you are new to lashes. That is just something it's easier to do is to measure them towards your eye before you glue them on, and then trim them a little bit, and then if there's anything on the edge to cut that off.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just saying, make sure always trim from the ends of the lashes of the longer part. But yeah, or else if you don't trim them when they're too long for you, they'll just end up poking your eye and your eye will water. Not good.
Yeah, and then so I that's what I would suggest. Before, I am the kind of person like I I love wearing lashes. Like I think that they make they just open up, they change your look, they open up your eyes, and I'm the kind of person that I really like dramatic lashes. Like I can't help myself, but I mean if I'm wearing lashes I want people to know I'm wearing them. Just kidding. No, I just think that they're but I mean your lash line specifically is very luxurious. It's very like it's very, because I worn like cheap ones too. I worn dollar joints, dollar store joints. I've been, when Walmart, like the kind of like just like the ones that just have a little wee line, and but I find that yours are really easy to put on because of the band. It's like it's very like they really feel like like a really good quality lashes, and
Yeah, that was something that was really important to me. And eventually I would love to expand my business to include more cosmetics, maybe skincare, or I want to do an eyeshadow palette. But, these are things that I don't want to rush because I want to make sure that the quality is there. And so all of the lashes I've tried out, or else I have like a little secret Facebook group called Lash Queens. And so I always do like free draws on there. If you're interested in joining that, send me a message. And yeah, I have so many amazing women that love lashes that are happy to try them out for me as well. I also have lash glue that I love. Um, so I tried a couple different glues, but my favorite before this was the duo glue, the white one with the brush on applicator. And so this one's like been used a lot, so don't mind that. But I really love the applicator and the brush on this. So it's very easy to use. So, you just put it on the band and usually let it sit for like, 30 to 45 seconds. You don't want to put it on when the glue's wet, or else it'll just make a big mess everywhere. But yeah, you guys, this glue is really good. It's on the website, $6. So highly recommend.
I highly recommend as well, because I that's the glue that I'm using right now too is your lash glue, and I love it. I know that that's another challenge when people are stepping into lashes, and it's like having them kind of get a little bit tacky before, like not putting it on wet. And it's kind of, I usually just blow on mine and just kind of hold it for a while. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll put like the heat on and kind of put it in the car, like that, and I'll put it in the heater or a fan or something like that, just for like quicker, so it can like dry up a bit, and then I put them on, and yeah. But I mean that's just a tip.
So Des, do you want to talk about your lashes at all? About releasing?
So we okay, sure. Nicole had asked if I would want my own set of lashes with, like, called Desiree in part of the resiliency collection, right?
Yeah.
And, I was so beyond honored. And so like I've talked about it on TikTok. I made posts about it. I've had the prototypes. She had sent me the prototype of the which ones I had chose. She showed me like an array of different lashes, and I got they're pretty dramatic, I mean, they're beautiful, and I really love them. And so the reason why I wanted to go live today with Nicole was because we were going to release them today, but because of missing and murdered Indigenous women, the awareness that we're having today, Nicole and I felt that it was just appropriate to wait until tomorrow to release them, because we were actually going to start this morning. And again, 20% of all sales that come for the Desiree lashes, they are going to starts with us, mmiw.com. And that's an organization, and it's yeah, there it is. It's right there. If you want to check it out. It's posted right there in the comments. And so the 20% is going to be going to that, and check out that website. It's amazing. There's so many statistics on there. There's so much information. And if you want to brush up on on any of these things, the missing and murdered indigenous, that's MMIW. That's a really great resource, and and so we wanted to coincide with that. And do you have anything to say about it?
Just that I'm so excited to release them because I feel like it's been a long time coming, and I've gotten so many. We kind of teased it early on, and I've gotten so many messages and comments about the Desiree lashes. There was someone on Instagram that was like sad because she thought that she missed the launch and that they were all sold out. Because if you go on the website, they're on there right now, so you can look at them. But they do say sold out just because I haven't added any inventory. So they'll be available tomorrow at 12 p.m. Standard Time.
12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So again, that would be Saskatchewan time for us. Is that we're an hour ahead, and so it'll be 12 p.m. For Saskatchewan, Alberta, and then for us over here stateside, it will be 1 p.m. over here. And I'm so excited. It's literally an honor, like, because even for me, just to be asked, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I like literally cried. I felt like, again, I talk about this on my podcast. If any of you guys are on my podcast, I talk about feeling unworthy and working through low self-esteem and all of these things like that a lot of people I know can relate to, but it's something that I personally am stepping out of. I want to, again, you talked about manifesting earlier. I love that, because I think that again, when you're retraining your brain, when you're getting rid of negative and stinking thinking, you can continue to step into your own, use your voice. I that's exactly the kind of vibe that I'm on, and genuinely, like, and authentically trying to step into things that might seem scary. And so when you had asked me, I was literally like floored. I was so honored. I was just like, telling my family, it just means so much to me. And I wanted to let you know that from the bottom of my heart, it means so much to me to even have my name on something like a product. Like, I was just like, wow, that's just like, I could never. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you for thinking of me. And yeah, and they're beautiful.
No, like, of course, Des. Like, honestly, I think what you're doing with this podcast is so amazing. And the topics that you're covering, they're not easy things to talk about. And so you're normalizing that. And I think that that's really, really incredible. I remember I try to tune into every podcast, and, always sharing it. And I remember me and my mom were listening to it, even me and my niece one time, but they were just like, wow, like, this is so great. Like, this needs to happen more. And so I think it's really cool that you're inspiring people, to have those meaningful, needed conversations. And we need to start healing. We need to start lifting other women up and not bringing them down. Because I know a lot of our Indigenous people were very hurt, and we're still trying to heal from all of the traumas that our families have went through. And the only way we can do that is to stick together and to love one another. Oh, you're muted, Des. I'm like trying to read your lips.
I was just going on. I'm like, I love that. I completely agree. And you know what? There's room. I'm saying there's room for everybody to succeed. There is countless businesses. There's countless, people that are stepping forth to shine at their gifts and to get out there. And like, the more of our storytelling that gets out there, like, historically, we're storytelling. Indigenous people are storytellers. That's how we pass on our information from generation to generation. And so having that transparency, having that ability to talk about things and to share things, like, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that there is room for all of us to succeed. it's not just, oh, that person, that person, that person, that's it, like that. There's everybody to has the ability to, we can support each other, we can lift each other up. I often hear people talk about, oh, crabs in a bucket and lateral violence and stuff, and it's extremely real. But I agree with you. It's time to heal. It's time to step out of that old thinking, that old way of what we've adopted. It's not ours anymore, and to start to support each other, to lift each other up. It's literally nothing to do that. Like, and it's like, it could mean everything to somebody. And I just think it's like, choose kindness, be kind. And again, I always say something, I always say this about you can learn a lot about jealousy. If you feel jealous in any way of somebody's success or somebody and anything like that, you can learn so much about what you want for your own goals, and that you can just flip that script, that narrative, instead of being like, you can just like think about, that's actually what I want to attain. I want to get goals. I want to be able to do this or that, whatever it is that's creating that energy or that feeling that you have. And I think that's so I always want to remind people that, because you can learn so much from that. Let's see here. I have Don Shields here. Thank you, Nicole, for my youngest daughter always wears lashes, and she said for me to try the Yamni or the Doba, and I also want to order her some dramatic ones. She first seen your lashes on TikTok and showed me. We both love them and are going to order as soon as they restock. Many blessings. Oh, that's so nice, Don.
Thank you. That's so awesome to hear. That's something that's really blown me away, is all of the love and support I've been getting. People doing reviews and unboxings and sending me pictures, and it's so gorgeous. Like, wow, our Indigenous women are just like so beautiful.
I seen Trista Fox, or not Trista Fox. Trista Fox, Trista Cook, Trista Cook.
Yeah.
I seen Trista Cook on TikTok, and like, I love her. I watch her all the time. I love her energy. I love how she just like authentically, like, I vibe it. I mean, I think that she's a whole vibe. And I seen her. She put her. She recently got some, and she was showing them, because she does her makeup. She's a bomb ass makeup artist. And I see you kind of like connected with her, and I thought that was like, that's amazing. She's cool as hell.
Yeah, and these are like, I never knew her before the business, but like, same, she was someone that I really admired, and so on a whim, I messaged her. I didn't think she would see my message. She has like a crazy amount of followers, and she said yes, and I asked her if she would like to, if I could send her some promo lashes. And I couldn't believe she said yes. She was really excited. And so I sent her the Cree collection, because I know that she's Cree. And oh my, I can't believe like how many reviews she's done. I think she's done like at least 5 reviews already. And I'm like, I'm not worthy. Like, almost want to cry every time I see one, because I'm like starstruck.
You are worthy. Do not say that ever again. You are worthy. But I think, yeah, me too. When I see it, I'm just like, oh, when I see somebody, like anybody that's like, I'm like, that's my cousin. When I see like Daybird, I'm like, I love that. And I really like her getting ready. Like, she just gets ready with people, and like kind of just shows her style and her makeup and stuff like that. I just love that so much. And then I was really happy when I seen that she was doing all the reviews, because she does those anyway. She gets ready and for people. I think that's what she's kind of like known for and everything. And so I think that it's amazing. So is there anything else that you wanted to share with us? Anything at all?
Oh man, I guess I'm just very, very grateful. So much gratitude for you, because you really helped me step out of my comfort zone. I don't like live interviews. This is the first time I've done anything like this, but you're so easy to talk to, and so I'm kind of just pretending that nobody's watching us. But yeah, this is something that I would like to do more, because I know that people want to see more tutorials, and they want to learn. And I think that's important, when we step out of our comfort zone, and we're able to shine and do what we love. We allow others to do the same. You know, if she can do it, I can do it, kind of thing. Yeah. So,
I love
but
that.
being shy and do more Facebook lives, like we have so many talented Indigenous makeup artists, and that's one of my favorite things to watch is the like get ready with me tutorials.
Right. And then to see indigenous women doing them, right? Like
Yeah.
because we sometimes we follow like these beauty gurus that are huge and super well known or whatever, but when you see other our own indigenous people that are and there's so many. Like I follow so many on Instagram and I'm like, yo, that looks so beautiful. Like just the artwork and like some are really like artistic and I know there's a girl that makeup like that Brie. I can't remember what her last name is, but she just has like she does artwork on her chest and like she does like whole like looks like and I think that that's just so amazing. Um, at Angel Parent Perez, is there a website for the lashes? I came in late. There is. If you want to scroll up or if we can post it again about where the Daybird, yeah, right there. You can just see it right a few messages above you. There, right there. Perfect. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're right there. And yeah, and I think that it's important to know that like there are people that will want to have there are people that want to have like like more of a simple look and then some really like the dramatic look. Some have different our people our indigenous people have so much different bone structure and like contouring for indigenous people is like so different. It might look for different face shapes and things like that and I love that you have that variety within your collections and I'm so happy and proud to be a part of them and I mean a part of it. And I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come and chat with me. And I know it can be a little bit nerve wracking or, but I know that I'm really happy that you are my very first guest. And I really believe in you and I'm just super happy and again one of the things that I always say is like support indigenous, buy indigenous and like this is something where I was seeing like people were saying that like I see these people with raffles and like people that are just like throughout this quarantine and throughout when the pandemic hit it like just really start getting creative and really started like just creative natives, man, just came out of the woodworks, and then they're selling their different things, like whether it be ribbon skirts or jewelry and everything like that. And I swear, like, or even like like bingo pages, they get to hustle on. But yeah, I'm really super proud of I'm always saying support indigenous, buy indigenous. This is something in the beginning of my podcast here that I'm just in the the infancy of really every time I wear something because I have tons of t-shirts, jewelry, like lashes, like things like that I always want to support indigenous and I want to remind people to continue to do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And that's something that I'm more aware of now too. Since starting my business, is I always try to support local and wow, our people are so talented and creative. And, I just hope that in the future that we start to see that the more Indigenous businesses. But yeah, thanks.
I totally agree. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you guys for all of your love and support. And I want to give again. If you're just joining us or if you just popped in here, we have Nicole Daybird with Daybird Beauty. And yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you for spending a little time with us chatting and yeah, I guess if you have anything to say before we log out of here.
No, just this was so much fun. Like, wow, it's already been an hour. Really flew by. Just thank you everyone for your support and yeah, I'm just really excited for this journey.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching so much. I have if you enjoyed today If you enjoyed how things were today, I mean, I plan on having a lot more guests. And again, thank you for bearing with me. And I know I'm fairly new at this, and I think that this is so much fun just chatting and getting people out in there. And if you didn't know them, now you do know. And be sure to check out her website. Be sure to check out her collections. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.